In Delaware, even the smallest bark could soon take a bite out of your wallet. A new bill passing the state house would mean fines for noisy dog owners. Well, the owners aren't the problem. It's the dogs barking, but the owners need to do something about it, Chris, or they're going to pay up.
That's right, Jason. Let's be honest. Most dogs bark. Little ones, small ones. Well, lawmakers here in Delaware just passed a bill that would force dog owners to pay up if Fido doesn't shut up. You could say dog owners at Wilmington's Rockford Park are barking mad over a new proposal targeting loud dogs.
I think it's fairly ludicrous.
The bill that passed the House and Senate shifts enforcement of all animal control laws from local police to the Office of Animal Welfare. It also creates monetary fines for excessive barking, classified as barking for more than 15 minutes at a time or intermittently for 30 minutes or more.
Whether we like it or not, dogs bark.
Charlie Hall with the American Kennel Club says the bill doesn't explain how animal control will enforce the issue.
The bill doesn't quite handle or look at all the things that dogs potentially could bark for or about, but instead turns that into a situation where it becomes a nuisance, especially if I have an issue with the neighbor next to me.
There are many exceptions to the rule, including animal shelters, vet clinics, and pet stores. The civil penalties for excessive barking include first a warning, $50 for a second violation, $100 for the third, and $150 for all violations after.
With our dogs, we have little bark collars. And if we don't feel like they're going to control themselves, we put the bark control collars on them.
Does Leo bark?
Leo barks. He does. He barks. He barks when someone knocks or if he hears a little noise outside, he barks.
Annie Jablow sees both sides of the barking issue, but says fining owners isn't the answer.
I see how, you let your dog bark all night. That can be annoying too, so I don't know, pros and cons, I guess, but there are a lot of things you can't control, especially if you're not home or something. But your dog's barking, what are you going to do?
Now, the bill sits on Governor John Carney's desk. If signed, it would take a year to go into effect, guys. So both sides to this. You don't want a barking dog, but, your dog's bark. My dog barks. What is excessive, I think, and how it's going to be enforced is the big question.
And I wonder if those collars work. Some of them vibrate, some of them do shock, right? And whether dog owners have some luck with that.
They work.
But as one of your people you spoke to, Chris, said, they're not home. You don't even know if your dog's barking or not. You can suddenly get a ticket and not even see it coming. All right, Chris O'Connell in Delaware, thank you very much. We'll see what the governor decides and what the state does.
And what the conversation would be with your dog. Were you barking today?
Yeah, you don't do that.
Were you doing that?
Yeah.
Chris, thank you.